Contra Costa County is now in the middle of revising our general plan. It's the chance for the public to have a voice in what our county will look like over the next 20 years in terms of our health, in terms of development patterns, sustainability, fighting climate change. Our county is on the front lines of the negative impacts from climate change. We're on the bay and we have vulnerable shorelines. We are near areas where wildfire can consume our communities. Those are two areas where we want to make our county strongly resilient.
21 out of the 22 hottest years ever measured have all occurred since the year 2002. The last 9 years actually had been the hottest years ever recorded, and 2023 is looking like it will be the hottest year ever measured by weather instruments when we started measuring back in 1880. So these last 2 decades have been very, very consequential. A climate action plan at the county level is an opportunity for us to reset our expectations and our behavior so that we are doing the things needed to address the climate crisis. My hope is that the climate action plan will give us some tools that will help us each in our own homes here and our communities to take the action needed to remove fossil fuel appliances which are causing that climate change and move us on a path to a healthier and better future.
It's really imperative that we think forward on how we're going to connect our jobs, our housing, and limit the impacts that transportation, fossil fuels, and the environment have on our lives. When I think about Contra Costa County and our industry, our rail and transportation, a lot of that is faced with the challenges of sea level rise. It's important for us to think ahead, to plan for the future in the sense of the goals we have set for ourselves across this state, moving away from fossil fuels, finding alternative modes of transportation.
We are really envisioning what's the future for our county. And there's a lot of great things we've already done in the county in terms of restoration of creeks and watersheds and keeping open space. But there's a lot we can still do to make sort of a transition for the next generation that our county can remain a leader in environmental issues and also transition away from some of the extractive industries towards more regenerative, innovative companies and businesses, and also protect our resources and create, more than anything, a great quality of life for everyone here in the county. The county is already a leader on green building and zero waste construction. The job site behind us is a new county building that's being finished right now, and it's going for the TRUE rating system, which stands for Total Resource Use Efficiency. It's a third-party certification that looks at zero waste for construction sites, and the county is going to be one of the first in the world that will get this certification. And because they're doing that, they're also on the pilot project. They're one of the first to do it, and they're helping shape the rating system. So literally what happens here behind us is setting the standard for zero waste construction in the world.
The bay will rise, and I'm proud that we've already developed in our county a board committee to address sea level rise, and we will have policies in the general plan and in our climate action plan to make our county more resilient and to make us thrive in the face of climate change. Our climate action plan will lay out bold, innovative steps to reduce greenhouse gas emissions in county operations, in land use, so that we can do our part in local government, along with the federal and state government, to fight climate change, because all of our action will be needed.
We are one of the counties that is at the forefront of really planning not just for environmental justice, but also for climate change action. The county has already declared a climate emergency, and we are positioned to make a huge difference, not only in our region, the state, and potentially beyond. So I think we're positioned for success, and we can definitely make a big dent and a big impact on what the region does with regards to climate action. This is that moment in time in history when we need to prioritize action on these issues, not just for equity and health, but for the future of our planet.
Your voices are important. If we are going to have a county that is equitable, that's free of racism, that is environmentally sustainable, that is successful economically and healthy, you are part of that. We want to hear your voice and your input to make our policies stronger and better so our county can thrive.